because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal card?
Oh boy. Flower Mound, Texas is where this comes from. This young lady who is Hispanic was sitting in her car because she door dashes. She was waiting on an order, I believe, sitting in her car. And then this woman is just apparently angry that she exists here in America because she heard her speaking Spanish and shouldn't be speaking anything but American.
You know what? Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal card? Go ahead.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll do that.
Just is homophobic?
No, speak English.
Yeah.
Well, then speak it.
But why?
But why? You know what? You're in Flower Mound. You know what? Go speak your language back in Mexico. You know what? Exactly. Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay. I can get in your face too.
Thank you.
Let me see your driver's license.
Your police?
Huh?
Your police?
You know what?
That is a nightmare that woman shouldn't have had to deal with. This is not okay. Flower Mound, Texas. You see this? Somebody out there knows exactly who she is, and I want you to tell me, who is she?
You know what? Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal card?
If she wants to be a DoorDash driver, she can just sign up to be one. Also, I promised she would be the first one to complain if there was a shortage of DoorDash drivers to deliver her tacos from one of the 22 Tex-Mex restaurants in Flower Mound, Texas. Does anyone know who she is?
I got the tea. Me, Tonya, Chadwell from Flower Mound, Texas. Guess what? The TikTok internet did their thing and we found out her account. This is what she wrote. I'm honestly sorry for the way I spoke to that lady. That's what she said, right? But that's not the only thing we find out. We found her apology. We found her AKA supported excuse.
Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay.
Come and see what she said. Why am I reflecting on what I did, which I know was very wrong? I was in a very bad mood. Earlier today, I was just coming from the police where I reported of my stolen vehicle. The vehicle had a tracker on it, which it was now removed. Today I found out that the car is somewhere in Mexico. The tracker was off, but then she knows that the car was in Mexico. You don't make sense, mama. Then the internet found her daughter. Her daughter wrote on social media, unfortunately, my mother is who she is, Tonya Chadwell, and I would like to start off by sincerely apologizing to this woman for having to experience this and for the public having to watch this. I am completely and utterly embarrassed and saddened by my mother's action and do not condone or support this kind of behavior at all. That part. As a matter of fact, my mother and I have not had a relationship or been speaking terms for quite a while due to this type of behavior, aggression, and her racism toward my Hispanic boyfriend. I wish to not be associated with her or this video at any way. This is Tanya Chadwell. We got her picture.
What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. So I happened to come across this video of a racist Karen who is ranting on this Latina woman who is just minding her business in her car. She's doing DoorDash and probably she was just sitting in her car waiting for another delivery, and this Tonya Chadwell, she came from nowhere, and this video made me to want to remind people that hate really look bad on people, because from this video you can clearly see how bad and angry she's looking, and it's not because she's angry, it's because of the hate that she's carrying in her that making her look this way. The racism, the hate, it's so crazy, guys. So she's angry that this woman is sitting in her car and she's doing DoorDash, and she believes that this woman is there illegally, and goes on ahead like this is another way how hate actually confuses you, that you don't even know what's right and what's wrong because of the hatred that you're carrying in you. So she believes even her car is there illegally. It's so crazy, like how can a car be there illegally and then you want to come online and apologize just because now you're going viral and people are actually finding you. To make the matters worse, hate and racism has even costed her relationship with her daughter. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that you have so much hatred in you that you cannot even fathom or just to sit and have the idea of your daughter dating someone from a different race. And instead of you just working on yourself, you'd rather cut your relationship with your daughter. So crazy, guys. Like, I don't understand what happens in these parents' mind. I don't know what's wrong with them, but this is more than just racism. There's so much hatred rooted inside her, and this hatred is coming from within, and she needs to work on this. It's quite saddening to see people reacting like this, especially women of her age. So I want us to watch the videos together. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on this episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're seeing on your screens. And remember, this video is for education purposes only, to remind you that hatred and racism is quite expensive, and people have been learning that this year, and I hope that people will actually get to learn a lesson. She's later been identified, but we don't know what's gonna happen to her. I'd really love to know what your thoughts or what your take is on the comment section. And if you're watching this video and you happen to have this kind of behavior or be this kind of a person, you need to find help ASAP. Like, you need to go for therapy, because something somewhere is wrong with you and it needs to be worked on. So let's just dive right ahead and we'll come back with more commentary.
Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal car?
Hello everyone, I want to cover a video that I've been tagged in on several different platforms now multiple times that comes out of Flower Mound. This woman has already been identified by her own daughter, and I'll give you that information after the video, but first...
Because you're an illegal?
When I first saw this video yesterday, I thought it was a sketch. Genuinely, I thought it was fake. And for those of you who don't understand, there are many people who try to make a name for themselves on social media by making fake Karen videos, hoping someone like me will think that it's real, to out them, to make them popular, just so they could say, haha, it's not real. It's stupid, it's pathetic, and I genuinely hate it, but usually it's very easy to see through, because you just look at the person's acting, because they genuinely don't even know what to say sometimes. You see, any person or character has a goal, has something they're trying to accomplish. They're behaving a certain way because of their goal, because of that purpose, because of whatever it is in that moment they're hoping to accomplish or achieve. When you're sitting there searching for things to say, it looks like not that you're unprepared, but that you have no idea what you're angry about, that you have no idea what you want or what you're upset about. Now, it has to make some sort of sense. Even if it's nonsense like racism, it still at least is rooted in that. But this, the way she's acting, the way she's searching for something to be mad about, the way she's searching for something to hate, it seems like it's just bad improv.
And you know what? Jobs. You know what? Why an illegal car?
I don't know.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Exactly.
I mean, at one point, she accused her car of being an illegal. Absolute nonsense, but the fact that this video is actually real. Now, I know my friends Tizzy and Shay have covered this video, and they've done a great job. I just wanted to add how outrageously racist this woman is, that her racism looked fake.
It's so outrageous that it looked fake. It's not. It's real. She's actually racist. Her daughter identified her as Tanya Chadwell. And she made an apology on her Facebook. I'm sorry. No, you're not. Your own daughter says this is just who you are. This is who you are. That's not an apology. What is this? Give the same energy in your apology that you did in your initial hate speech. Get on camera and start spouting off until you don't even know what to talk about anymore. This hate that you have makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't make sense. That's why you look so clueless while searching for words to hurl at somebody who's not even saying anything to you. Leave her alone. Tanya, you think all the problems in your life are caused by immigrants? Lady, your daughter doesn't talk to you, and she was the one who identified you in a video of you being a total Karen and going on a racist rant against somebody who hasn't done anything to you. You don't think it's you? Now, one thing I want to clarify real quick, she was misidentified, and I don't want the wrong person getting heat, so let me just make this real clear. And it wasn't misidentified by me, by the way. It was by other people commenting. So I just want to make this clear really quick right off the bat. She is not the Mucinex monster in the video. That is not who made those racist statements. Please leave the Mucinex monster out of this. They don't deserve such a hateful comparison. I also want to go ahead and catch you before you go to this next one. She's also not the Raid Roaches.
You don't live in Flower Mound?
So we make Raid, Ant, and Roach to kill faster than others, to kill even resistant bugs dead.
But why? You know what? You're in Flower Mound. You know what? You know, ghosts. Are you entitled to be here with an illegal car?
Bugs.
Your life is bad because you're a bad person. You're the number one person contributing to the negative parts of your life. Everything about your life that makes it bad is because of who you are. Your daughter doesn't want to be around you. People on the internet don't like you. And when you see yourself on video, you shouldn't like what you see either. You see a hateful, horrible person who can't even find the words to describe what she's trying to force herself to be mad about. Stop worrying about other people and worry about yourself. How the hell did you determine that the car is illegal?
Hey, yo, why do all these Karens always look like they're about to bite you? Is that like a fear response?
No speak English?
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
Found her. We found her. And when people come and say like, oh, I think this is the person and submit it, I then have to like confirm it's the person. And there's a few ways I like that make me feel confident. Like if someone has a very distinctive mole or if someone has very distinctive tattoos or like the jewelry they were wearing in the video is also the jewelry they have in the picture on their Facebook. In this case, though, it was another way that I really like, which is confirmation by family member, in this case, her daughter. Now, I'm not going to out her daughter because her daughter had nothing to do with this and wants nothing to do with this, and understandably so. But she did make a couple posts I'll share with you. Hello, all. As I'm sure most of you have seen, the horrific video of my mother harassing an innocent civilian sitting in her car. I've been flooded with comments and messages and wanted to address this as fast as possible. I would like to start off by sincerely apologizing to the woman for having to experience this and for the public for having to watch this. I'm completely and utterly embarrassed and saddened by my mother's actions and do not condone or support this kind of behavior at all. As a matter of fact, my mother and I have not had a relationship or been on speaking terms for quite a while due to this type of behavior, aggression, and her racism towards my Hispanic boyfriend. I wish to not be associated with her or this video in any way. And I respect that. That's why I'm keeping her name out of it. If you see someone that's supposed to be your daughter, don't go after her. She had nothing to do with this, and she's equally disgusted. That being said, Tanya Chadwell, everybody. That's the woman. I hear that her Facebook is getting blown up. People like this, I mean, she has hate so much that she even hates the person her daughter has chosen to love. And that is, you're not going to send her a mean message and change her mind on that. It's just everyone in her life should know that she really is this kind of awful person, and she should have to walk around with that shame. But to end this on a slightly more positive note, here's a montage of all the times that she said, you know what?
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Exactly. You know what?
Hey guys, can you see the hatred that is in this woman? Because it's quite sad that you just have to go and bother a woman who is just sitting in her car waiting for her next delivery from DoorDash, and just because you want to come and give excuses that you were having a bad day, and the only way to make your day good is to rant on someone that have not done anything wrong to you. So you've seen she approached this Latina woman who was just sitting in her car waiting for her next DoorDash delivery, and this woman was not bothering anyone, but this woman decided to launch into her, accusing her of being illegal and claiming she was taking away jobs. We've seen this happening. This is not the first time we've had these people claiming, or other races that are not European Americans in the United States of America after the new administration, claiming and also accusing these people of being illegal in the United States of America, even when they don't know their status. And this has been made like it's normal, because we've seen even ICE agents taking people from the streets, not even knowing if they're there legally or illegally. We've seen it happening. We've seen where legal citizens or legal people are living in the United States of America being detained at ICE detention centers when they're there legally. People have not even committed crime. Now, let's talk of when she's saying that she's taking away jobs. Like, it's quite sad. She gave an excuse that her car was stolen and it was found in Mexico, which we all know was a lie, and she was trying to find something to say to make herself not look bad, but you already know that she is a bad person. Even her own daughter came to say that. Even her own daughter posted that she's also not in a good relationship with her mother because of this exact kind of behavior, and that's why she had to cut ties with her mother, because she was not okay with her Hispanic boyfriend. And her coming and telling this story of Aka is just trying to show that she's a good person. And the most saddest part about this is that I even saw on Facebook some of people in the comment section that are seeing nothing wrong with what she did. I mean, of course, they're the same kind of people, because only such a racist person will not see anything wrong with what she did to this woman. But if you're someone who is in their right mind, who cares about humanity, who cares about being good to people, who cares about kindness, you definitely not go ahead and do something to someone who's not done anything to you. Not go and just start harassing someone who is just minding their own business. And if you care about all that, you definitely see that everything this woman did in this video is completely wrong. Like, there is no way that we can justify this. There is no excuse that she can give to justify what she did. She did this. It's what she's been doing. Her daughter has come out to even say that the reason as to why she cut ties with her is because of her racist behaviors towards her Hispanic boyfriend. So there is no excuse. This is her. And unless she only changes, and I'm just feeling sorry for people who had to just be around her with this kind of behavior, because it's quite tiring. It's quite draining being around such people, to a point that your daughter is willing to cut ties with you. You can imagine of other people around her. It must be quite tiring for her to be behaving this way. And I would really love to know what her husband had to say about this, or what is his take about this. Because honestly, you can see she has a ring on her finger. Even the photos that people are posting, she's married to someone. And I would really want to know what they think. Do they condone this behavior, or they find it okay, whatever she did? It's so crazy, guys, because I myself would not even want to be married to such a person with this kind of a behavior. Let's say if that's a man. And even me as a woman, I wouldn't want any kind of a man to want to deal with that kind of behavior if I'm that kind of a person, honestly, because it's very tiring and it's quite draining. So the only thing that this woman saw and decided to accuse this woman of being illegal, she saw the skin color of this Latina woman, nothing else. She had not seen her license, not her registration, not knowing if she's there illegal or legally, but she went on accused her of being illegal just because she's doing DoorDash, and even accusing her of taking away jobs. This is the same story that they were given by their leader when they said that they're taking away jobs and they're going to deport all the illegal immigrants to create job opportunities for the American citizens. But we've seen farmers crying because there are no people to work in their farms, no people to work in their ranches. We've seen even construction sites crying because there are no people to work on these construction sites, because all the people that are actually doing these jobs have been deported or illegally detained by this new administration. And now you want to sit there and say that a woman doing DoorDash is taking away jobs from the American citizens, the same way you said about farmers, about people working at construction sites, and now none of you want to go and work in these places. It's so crazy that you're being bothered by someone who is not even doing anything illegal, someone who is just trying to make their own money. And if this woman even stops doing that DoorDash, she herself will not go and do it. And now everyone is complaining, groceries are rising, houses are getting expensive, while those people that are actually getting things a bit affordable, you're happy and you voted for their deportation. People are just so tired of this old line of illegal and taking away jobs. Not only is this rooted in hate, it's completely false. Immigrants aren't stealing jobs. They are working hard. They are building businesses. They are paying taxes. To some of you don't even know that and don't care about that. You, when you see someone who is of a different race than white European America, you just completely think that they are there illegally. They are raising their families, where we've seen the people being separated from their families. In fact, they take jobs that so many American citizens refuse to do. Like this DoorDash, there are some people who will not be willing to do that, and yet you want to complain because she's there doing it. And it's so crazy that so many of these people have this in their mind. The idea of someone's existence is taking away something from someone. And you want to sit there and ask yourself, why do they always think that illegal or legal migrants or people of other races are taking away something from someone? It's because this is what they've been doing over centuries. So to them, they think that people are doing the same thing that they've been doing to other people. Yeah, because there is no way you can explain this. Like, just because I'm existing doesn't mean that I'm taking something away from you. Just because I'm in the United States of America doesn't mean that I'm taking something from you. It's only showing us the insecurities that is rooted deeply inside them, because this is what they've been doing over the years, and they think people are still doing the same thing to them. They're scared. And you even heard when most people are asked why they voted as they voted, knowing of all these policies that the new administration was coming up with that were going to affect them negatively. They only voted that not because they wanted the country to be great again, but of the fear of being treated the same way they've been treating Black Americans and other races in the United States of America, of the fear of them or other races' existence taking something away from them, just like they've taken so many things from other races in the United States of America and even all over the world. I don't know what you all think, guys, but I would really love to know what your thoughts or what your take is on this on the comments section. I hope that something is gonna be done. I hope this woman is gonna press charges on her, because she didn't deserve this kind of harassment when she was just sitting minding her own business. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. Thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.